Here we go. We're recording. Yay. So, last time on Dragon Ball Dokkan, shit happened. Get over it.
I'm in the hospital.
Oh no.
I feel like that's where you live now.
Honestly.
Get an apartment.
I have to update my Roll20 sheets with all the stuff that happened. Right.
Anyway, I'm gonna see if I can do a watch together with music again because it's what I do.
You should probably do that.
Probably.
I'm working on it.
You might want to.
Shut the. I will fuck up your fuck. My.
What are you gonna do to VG?
Horrible things. That's for sure.
Hey yo.
Oh my.
At least buy me dinner first. At least
everything's
fracture
so
my
slow.
skull first.
My computer is so fucking slow. Holy shit, my
Most
computer
popular video game in the world is Minecraft. The children yearn for the mines.
Oh,
They do.
God.
They yearn for the mine.
It still kills me that there are quite a few states that have legalized child labor.
Yeah, true.
Okay, Google. Stop. I said they yearn for the mines, and Google's like, okay, I'll start playing Spotify. I said stop. Okay, Google. Stop.
I think they're calling
Still
out for
going.
help.
We work to earn the right to work, to earn the right to work, to earn the right.
Beautiful.
Holy shit! What the fuck?
Okay, what happened on last time on Dragon Ball Dokkan?
Everyone's Ukrainian now.
Well, last time on Dragon Ball
Yosko
Dokkan,
Stala.
you guys finished the fighting underground, not a tournament competition, we'll say. Everyone got to train / heal / do their other things for 8 days, and that's where we left off. Dragon Ball Dokkan.
We
Hell yeah.
Ta-da!
Yay! I was in a healing tank for a whole week.
Yeah, I'll get to properly happen. So, during this time, let's do a really quick intro. Icon, what did you do for the last week?
Icon spent the first half day putting gel on himself and resting, and then spent a half day of the next day with more gel and more resting, and then immediately went out because he was bored to the training rooms, the very big, good training rooms that he was at before with Kiki and chillin', and then spent the next week there, just training nonstop.
Very good. What about Shillen?
If I remember correctly, I spent 2 days at the hospital undergoing surgery. And then Chillin would have also gone to the training areas to begin training.
Yes. What did Sato do? Blub, blub. 99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer. Axel, are you there?
I forgot I was mute.
He died.
He died.
I forgot I was muted. Yeah, he was in a healing tank.
Yeah.
Put the lime in the coconut and nothing.
You put the lime in the cooker. Row, row, row your boat.
And lastly, what did Shisker do?
Work. I had responsibilities. I couldn't just train all day.
Sounds boring. Well, Okay. Ah. Ouch. So, it turns out I lied to you, all of you. That's right. I have deceived you. That is not all that you did during these 8 days. Some more things did happen. So basically what I'm gonna do is do a few little short solo events that's happening to you. We're gonna sort of speed through some of this. And we're going to start with Icon.
Hello, that's me.
Your
Icon in spandex with big men.
Hold on.
Sure. But anyway, it seems like ULR has a job for you.
Ooh.
Yes. See, there's this group of aliens on the planet that's making their job a lot harder because they're being very, let's say, rough around the edges, so to say. They have gathered up into a group of their own, and over the years they've gotten more and more influential. Problem is, they have some very strong anti-human notions, and I would like you to go there and, let's say...
Tie up a loose end.
What? No. This isn't a body bag situation. This is a diplomatic situation. Why am I getting calls now? There we go.
Am I the right person for this job?
Well, possibly not. That's why... Shut the fuck up, phone. Christ!
I swear this is not the first time you've gotten a phone call and then I'm not the right person for this job, and it's like, probably not, and then it beeps again. I swear this has happened like 5 times.
Okay, if you say so. Is that like a weird deja vu situation?
Yeah, it feels like it.
Okay. Well, that is why they're gonna bring someone else that they know have a much more better, let's say, diplomatic mindset. Problem is they're not part
bodyguard?
of a... Sorry?
Am I their bodyguard?
Not technically. You are the guy to convince the other guy. His name is Shillen.
Ah.
Because he's not part of the ULR. But
They
hey,
want me to convince Chillin to go with them on this mission.
yes. Not to go with them, technically. It's you, Shillen, and 2 others. Because, the thing is this. They're hosting a gala. And it's like a suit and tie sort of situation. So, you're gonna be bringing dates. Unsurprisingly, there's someone that has signed up to be Shillen's partner in this endeavor.
Wonder who it is.
Yeah, I wonder. It's Katie. But they are asking if you have anyone you could bring. Otherwise, you would just have to be assigned someone to act as your date in this event.
There's one person I can ask.
Well, is there now?
Let me ask, and then I'll tell you if they can or can't.
For sure. Meanwhile, Shillen. During this week, training, have you been training here, or have you been going back to Corin to train?
If the option is available to go back to Corin, he'd be going back to Corin.
Oh yeah, I mean, you have a flying Nimbus. You have the option.
Okay, then yeah, he'd be out there.
After after having trained with Corin for a bit, let me see how I would do this. Corin gets a visitor.
The IRS.
Oh god,
tax him
you're
on
gonna
their
stall
power.
them, kid! These beans aren't fucking sheep! But no, Corin gets a visitor. It's early, but as you remember, he did have one before. Hang on, I'm finding the pictures here. I just want to burn my computer right now.
It was the Kai guy, wasn't it?
Yep.
The Kai guy.
Kai guy.
But yes, the Kagai.
The Kagai, yeah.
But now it's not the Kai guy. Now it's the Kai gal.
Oh.
Though I don't think
Oh.
Shillen has ever met her.
Don't
I'm
believe so.
posting her in the art channel.
Oh no, that art could be a girl as well. Oh, that one.
Yep. As you're training with the Master Corin, this woman shows up, having levitated up there. And she greets Corin with a bow and then sees you. Oh, hello.
Hello there.
Oh yes, you must be Shillen.
Hmm. Yes. Who might you be?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Alyssa. She reaches out a hand. Pleasure to meet you.
You would shake it.
Yeah. This is the first time we've met, yes?
I believe so.
Oh, good. Sometimes get some timelines mixed up in my head. She says with a little bit of a sheepish look. And Corin speaks up. And Shilin, this one here is a disciple of Uranai Baba, a fortune teller. She's quite well versed in the act of fortune telling and other, how would I say this, mystical approaches.
Interesting. Is this something I can help you with?
Oh, no, I came here to seek some guidance from Master Corin. He says he looks a little bit happily embarrassed, scratching his whiskers. Well, I am quite famous, aren't I?
Seems like it.
And but as she's talking, you can't help but notice that she keeps looking in your direction pretty much every other second. So
There's another one.
Chiller's just sitting here like, why do females keep looking at me?
I guess you must be a Japanese protagonist or something. God, what a bother! What a bother!
If only you were in high
put
school.
a microscope to Chillin's scalp, will we find black hair studs?
God.
Incredibly spiky, yes.
Would have covered his eyes if it was longer.
Oh god.
But yeah, no, it's not like before. This time it's like she's looking at you and as if she's seeing something weird. Huh? You can almost see the question marks above her head.
This is somehow both abnormal and normal at the same time.
She's looking at you, but not because you're a frost demon that's super scary, but because she can probably see your nature.
Yeah, no, she can't. She doesn't seem to be afraid or anything. It's not like she's recognizing you. It's like she's seen something. It's like you have a big mustard stain on your forehead that says "kick me." It's like, what the fuck?
Oh. Well, once again, still not entirely weird, but also weird at the same time. So Chillin is just gonna see what happens, roll with the flow.
Is he addressing that at all?
He would just kind of quirk a brow as she looks at him, but he wouldn't really say anything. He's not gonna pry if
Hmm.
she isn't here for him.
Well, she's going to speak to Master Corin and seek his guidance under a few. Because Corin is a hermit, well versed in medical brews and potions. After all, he has quite a few. And she's gonna speak to him for about half an hour, but pretty much 5 times a minute she's gonna sneak a glance at your face and just look confounded.
After a certain point, Chillin is just gonna kind of take a seat. Just kind of. I imagine it's almost cat-like, where his tail just turns into a question mark, but he's not saying anything.
Cats do that? You have some weird cats,
Yes.
man. Okay.
My cat fucking does it.
Question mark tails. Alright.
Yeah, it curls just like a question mark. She's doing it right now. Well, she's staring at me because she doesn't know who I'm talking to. Because cats don't understand technology. Because they're cats.
Obviously.
Like a box comes out of nowhere with the Yamcha would smash anyway.
I just saw. But yeah, so that's going on. Meanwhile, we're gonna move over to Shisker. You are have been working hard at the company, making sure things go smoothly and properly establishing your own branch of that company so that you can do some work. And as it so happens, this day, regardless of which day it is, you have to go out to a village, just northeast of East City. A couple of weeks back, some bandits ran through the place. ULR members came and destroyed them, but unfortunately they also destroyed large chunks of the village itself. So one of your jobs is to go there, see what can be done, see what ULR should be held responsible for, because after all they did save the village, presumably.
Ah, great. Reprimand for collateral damage. I did sign up for this, so that is my job.
Yeah, says damages and whatnot. But yeah, he's gonna head out to the village.
I will.
Yes. And they're currently in a state of repair, somewhat. Laying some bricks, planks, pouring concrete, things like that. The village seems to be pretty much in shambles. Like, there's barely a single house that's left standing intact. At the very least, they have some holes in it. At most, they're completely reduced to rubble. There's a bunch of villagers. Some of them seems to be somewhat injured, but not a lot. Luckily, it seems to be mostly property damage. And similarly to the vehicles in there.
Is there like a mayor of this village?
Yes. You introduce yourself and you ask who's in charge there, and they're gonna lead you to a mayor. Mayor Thickbrow. And he seems to be a little bit on edge about ULR. Like, if at worst, if he offends you, his village will be decimated again.
Is he saying that? No, he probably
No,
isn't.
but you can tell. Like, he's a little bit. Once you say that you're from ULR, you can tell that his demeanor shifts a little bit towards cautious. Oh, I see. Well, welcome.
Hi, my name's Chisker. I work for ULR, and I'm currently heading the project on reparations. So I came through here because there was a issue almost a month back involving some bandits.
Oh, I didn't know there was a Department of Reparation.
There is now.
Oh, I see. Well, and he's gonna say what happened, more or less. He's gonna be very careful to make sure that it's not insinuated in his words that ULR is responsible for this gigantic fucking mess. But you can also tell that at no point does he ever specify that the raiders themselves blew all this shit up.
Alright, well, Chisco's gonna ask for him to start from the beginning and try to describe how these raiders held occupancy and why he thinks the ULR came in to intervene.
Well, alright, so he's gonna say it like that. The raiders came in, they were just like taking up place in the inn, racking up a big food and drinks bill, not leaving, making a mess out of things, not really hurting anyone unless they didn't get what they wanted. And you know, it was clear that like they were never gonna pay for any of this. Some ULR members came by. They were clearly identified because they have the same badge you have. Actually, your badge is a little bit different, I think. And forced people to leave when they pay and leave. When they wouldn't, also, they were not very diplomatic at all. But when the bandits wouldn't, they started fighting the ULR members. It didn't go well. The ULR members overpowered them, but all of a sudden buildings were destroyed. Like, he never specifies in the story who destroys them. But there was big fights. Things happened, and now the bandits aren't a problem anymore. So thanks.
Did you personally witness the fights?
Most of it.
Alright. Can I inspect one of the damaged properties?
Oh, of course. And you do so. What would this be? This would be labor... farm workers and bullshit. Landscape. Yeah, let's do that.
Labor landscaping? That's gonna be 0 dice, I'm pretty sure.
Whoops. What are you looking for?
Chisker is particularly trying to find the damage and try to identify how powerful a blast caused this wreck, and if he can try to acquaint that to some kind of relative power level.
I can just describe like this. Buildings were destroyed, but if you don't have any dice, you can't entirely tell how it happened. However, your secretary is with you.
Ah, I brought my secretary. I was not aware.
Oh, sorry. Wouldn't you have? You can.
I probably shouldn't go here alone. Yeah, I think I would have brought her with me.
Yeah.
Assuming, of course, that she doesn't have anything more pressing.
She's what she will say is that after some inspections is that the damages seems to be consistent with the report. There were 7 ULR members with power level between 1,000 and 1,500. They could clearly do damages of this style. Most of the houses weren't destroyed in a single attack. I mean, 1 or 2 might have been, but repeatedly many people being thrown into buildings, stray key blast, shit like that. But according to her, it seems to be just a fight taking up these bandits shouldn't cause this much damage. According to her, this seems to be way overboard. It's like one side intentionally enjoyed causing havoc, it seems.
Do we have a report on the 7 UR members that were involved?
Right here, sir. She takes out a paper.
I want to try and cross-reference their identities with their profiles that I may or may not have, thanks to my secretary.
She brings up several other reports, and yes, she does have that too.
I'm particularly
Couple of them
looking
have
for...
gotten like... Sorry?
Yeah, go ahead, I think you know where I'm going at.
A couple of them have had like bad reports of overuse of violence and not controlling their power. Some of them have been written up before. Several of them has been investigated and has been shown unconclusive results. More or less, these are like the bad bunch.
Chisker's just going to pinch the bridge of his brow. And is the mayor in earshot?
It's up to you.
Because I want to say this just to my secretary, basically.
Sure.
This is exactly why I wanted to start this and why I've got stuff in case things go wrong. EOR needs some serious reform here. If we're going to try and look like we're helping people, we can't allow people to just, you know, do what they want. Seems like Lord Dramos is keen on bringing in people that have a absolute thirst for violence, and while there's no shortage of fighters on this world, there is an abundance of civilians that can get hurt if they're caught in the crossfire.
If I may, sir.
There really needs to be some... What?
If I may, sir, most of these fighters in ULR are people of an average power level in the Galactic Empire. But then they come to Earth, where they're suddenly much more powerful than everyone else, and it seems to have gotten to their heads.
Right. The thirst for violence needs to be reformed somehow.
Indeed.
So, well, there's two ways about this. We go about it the way that we go about this by the book, and eventually the costs are going to pile up, and someone's going to have to take action, and I imagine from the top is where it's going to start. Or we take matters into our own hands, and I don't like those odds.
How would you like to handle this, sir?
I think it's important that I reinforce my point to the leadership that we absolutely need to be watching out for those that are getting hurt in the crossfire, and people need to be instructed to restrain themselves in situations where others can get hurt or have their lives uprooted. I was there in South City when the last attack happened. I don't want that to keep being the case, and it looks like even after that it kept being the case. So
shall I write up a report for you to look through?
First, I'm going to find out exactly how much damage has been done and how much is expected to be compensated.
Well,
then
that is up to you, sir. You decide how much. I can give you some cost of what it would take to rebuild this village, but you make the decision of how much ULR is. Fuck's the word, to pay.
Do we have a full conducive report of how much damage that we actually did? Because I was about to get the mayor's account on that.
More or less, all the damages in the village seems to be of the ULR's side, yeah. There might be
He's
like
just going to...
street lamp or something that the bandits destroyed.
He makes a gesture and he says, seems is the operative word. If we don't have an account of an eyewitness, and maybe several, then we could end up overpaying. I don't know how strong these raiders were.
Well, I'm going to switch over to Seto real quick. So Seto, you've been blubbering in your healing tank for a week.
Yeah.
And you rode the shit out of that boat. But as you got out, you were looking around the city. Most of your teammates at this point in time would be off doing other things, but you're fine. You have a way to contact them. What would you be doing for this day? Your first day out and breathing free air again.
Huh. Yeah, actually, what would he do? The tournament. There's no tournament.
No.
Yeah, none of them said what they are gonna do, so. Yeah, now he remembers that, he was interesting in that beam attack that fucking Chisker and Chillin does.
Okay.
So basically, he would most likely call. Yeah, Chillin was the one that spammed it the most. So. He's gonna, ask, call Chillin.
That's gonna make it very difficult because I can't tell exactly where and when he will be during this time. But I'll get back to Sato later then.
Okay.
Chillin.
Hello.
Hello. So, yeah. How is he feeling seeing that this girl looks like him, like he's a giant floating question mark?
How he feels. He's kind of curious, but at the same time, he kind of expected it.
Okay. Cor would come to you, ask, "What's the problem, kid? Why did you stop training?"
It seems our visitor has a distinct interest in me.
Well, yeah, I could tell.
That's a very euphemistic way to say no shit.
I'm very euphemistic. Well, if it bothers you, why don't you go talk to her? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Does she desire such a conversation?
Do you?
Somewhat.
Then do it. It's like I don't know how to put his problem, but he's going to tell him that he may do things for his own cause, even if it isn't for anyone else's. It's a difference between doing it only if she desires it and doing it even if she is openly uncomfortable by it.
Okay. Chillin would approach and say, I've noticed you've been looking at me quite often.
I have? Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't aware, kind of. I did it so openly.
He waves a hand at that and says, "Is there something you need from me?"
No, not really. It's just, it's quite remarkable seeing you.
He just crosses his arms and sighs. Seems to be the situation I've been told quite often, and I am very well aware of it.
Oh, you are?
Yes.
How's that possible? I thought only I could see.
The amount of times I've been told I've been out of place, and the amount of times I have had people say they assumed I'd be a monster is extreme.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Could you elaborate, please?
Could you? 5 minutes later. Oh! Yeah, no, not because you're a Friost demon, or whatever it was called. Pardon. I'm not entirely sure what those are.
Right. What is it you saw about me then?
Well, it's, as you might be aware, I'm a bit of a mystic and a fortune teller. I can see people's fates. Sort of. Kind of. If I concentrate, I can peer into their futures, too.
But, yes.
Which I haven't. I was merely looking at your surface fate. The thing that's literally is standing out for all to see. Well, for me to see. And that's what's weird. Your fate is splitting.
Is that so? What does that mean?
I don't know. It's like someone being born with two faces. I'm sorry, I just couldn't help but staring. Apparently. Well, everyone has a fate. Everyone has a future. It can be impacted or directed or changed, obviously, but no one should have two.
What is it?
It would be an invasion of privacy to look, so I haven't really.
Right.
Well, I could do it if you'd like, free of charge. Don't tell my master though.
Sure, consider me curious.
And great. This will only take a moment, and she's gonna stand in front of you, take a deep breath, close her eyes, and when her eyes open again, they're completely white. Her face goes blank and neutral, void of expression, and her hair as well as her body starts lifting and levitating just slightly as she's speaking. And give me a moment, I need to write this out.
I can show you Chillin's face the entire time. I'm going to post it into memes.
Sure.
Yeah, that seems accurate.
Fuck is this word I'm looking for? Okay, this is what she says. And mind you, her voice is no longer her own.
Yikes.
The twin destiny of the split being. One path shall bring the power and glory destined and deserved to be the strongest being in the endless void. The other path shall forego strength and ultimate power in return for hardships, troubles, and a sense of self.
I should probably add a little bit of echo to that, because that would sound cool.
Well, one sounded a lot better than the other. Bad sales pitch, in my opinion.
And then she kind of floats down, lands on the ground again, and blinks a couple of times her eyes are back. Oh. Did you get it?
That look of concern has not left.
You're probably intensified.
He will repeat what she said to him.
Oh. Well, that's interesting. I usually don't get to hear my own premonitions.
That is probably the most concerning thing I've ever heard in my life.
Well, I've never seen the split destiny before, so I don't really know what this would mean. I think regardless of what path, it is not your entire destiny to be foretold until you end up upon one of those two paths.
I see. Don't.
There is one more thing I could do for you.
Yes.
And she reaches down into a pocket and pulls out a crystal ball. Apparently she does some space-time doohickery, because that crystal ball is like the size of a handball. It would not fit in her pocket. Would you place your hand on this, please?
He does so.
And it's going to glow slightly, and she's going to look into it. You don't see anything in the ball other than like a dim haze or whatever. But she said, Oh, you are really close to this twin split destiny.
Oh. that is his actual response. Is, oh.
Great.
Is everything all right?
You have to understand how foreboding that sounds, yes?
Destiny isn't a foreboding thing. It's very natural.
Well, okay, I need you to take a moment with me here.
Okay.
And I want you to think about what you just told me, but if someone were telling you and you had no real experience when it comes to destiny, so to speak.
Oh, yeah, that's true. To me, that's as natural as walking. Okay. And she's going to, put her hands on your shins, like, chillin'. And she's gonna look straight into your eyes. Calm down. Everything is going to be fine. Destiny or fate isn't something that controls you. You are in control of it. It's not as bad as it sounds. Think of this more as you having peeked behind the curtains a little bit. That's all. You're still going to make your own choices.
Yes. Right.
Speaking of choices, you have about 2 hours to make this.
What? What?
Sorry.
What?
And it's literally just been told, oh yeah, you have 1 hour. You either get cancer or $1 million. Have fun.
Uh. he, he's just kind of like, oh man.
No big deal. Just 1 hour until you fucking determine, hell or high water.
Uh.
Do you want to hear the
Uh,
choices?
We're this far, are we not?
Well, on one hand, there is a powerful enemy that you're destined to defeat. And currently, he's in a very... Shut the fuck up, phone. He's in a very vulnerable position. He's alone, and this is your one chance to defeat him once and for all. A powerful enemy vanquished by your hands. And the other choice is the saving of an innocent life.
Well, in that case, you already know exactly what I'm going to be going for if you're able to see me that well.
And she smiles a little bit. I guess I do, but don't be upset at the fate once you understand what these words mean.
I'm not... I don't get hot-headed. It's not something I do. It's less that and more... This is a lot. Very quickly.
Well, have you made up your mind then?
Yes, I believe so.
Good. So, could you tell me?
Going after the aiding in the innocent life, of course.
Out of character. One small detail I need to fix. Saving and improving an innocent life.
Oh, I mean, same thing.
Yeah,
Same difference.
sure. She tells you to go to a location. There. Assume you can see it.
Yeah.
And these two can here.
Okay.
You can make it there in a couple of hours with the flying nimbus.
Okay. He's gonna nod and say to Corin, "I've something I must do. I will be back as soon as I can."
Sure thing, kid.
And he's gonna hop on the cloud and go.
Yes. And Icon, were you going to get in touch with Shilin?
Me?
That was
Oh.
me.
Sato was calling chillin', but I was
Yeah, but I thought he was also seeking out Shilin.
well, you said me and chillin' would. Someone had already volunteered to be chillin's date to the thing.
Yes.
It's you.
So the
Your-
person I would be contacting is Amina.
Yeah, but your job is to see if you can get Shilin to agree to this job, because he's not part of the ULR.
That's fair. So I will also contact him.
Yeah, and I'll get to Seto as well. So, does both of you have a phone?
I do, oddly enough.
I think I have a scouter, not a phone.
Well,
Scouter works as a phone.
two other scouters, sure, but whatever.
Scouter, Halar Police Detective phone number.
I feel like with just a minor customization, you could use the scouter as a phone to call other phones.
Oh, I
Sure,
have the
it's that
ULR communicator. Does that count?
Yes, that works.
So you know when Frieza gets their new scatter and the song that plays is Frieza, Frieza, Frieza.
Yes.
Yeah.
Frieza, Frieza.
I imagine when Chillin picks up his phone, the ringtone is "You are worthless."
God,
No.
I hate myself. I
Yeah.
hate myself.
That was a plot twist.
Oh no. Anyway, Shilin, you're getting a call while you're on Flying Nimbus.
I pick up the phone. Hello.
Icon just hears. Because wind
Are you in a
speed.
wind tunnel? What's going on? So which one of
I
us
was
is calling
thinking
him?
that
Sato
too.
or Icon?
Icon.
Icon is here. Hey, chillin. You busy?
A little. What's going on?
The ULR asked me to ask you if you want to go on a mission to deal with diplomatically a group of aliens that has been causing problems with their "we hate all humans" stuff.
There's a long silence on the line. You probably just hear the fucking noise of wind for a moment before he says, if you're the one asking for my aid, I'll assist you, but what's the timeline on this?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Fuck.
You're Flying Nimbus. You can go across the Earth simply enough.
Hours. Yeah.
I'll try my best to get there on time.
Should I tell them you agree then?
I'll let
Either-
you speak for me, Icon, but
Okay. Just so
Truth be-
you're aware. Sorry, I don't
Yes.
mean to cut you off, Colin.
truth be told, I'm agreeing to you, not them.
I get you. That's fair. Just so you're aware, this is, at least the words they used were the sort of suit and tie sort of deal with dates. Someone's already volunteered to be yours. I have yet to call Amina. I wanted to see if you would go first.
Who's volunteering?
I have no idea. By the way, do you know what suit and tie means?
Oh,
No.
you're so fucked.
Neither of us know.
Neither would know, yeah.
Do you know what a tie is? I understand the suit part. I'm wearing one right now.
I'm not. I don't have clothes at the moment.
Your birthday suit, yeah, exactly.
No, I meant like Icon's wearing his armor.
Oh,
Uh,
right. Well, Icon isn't wearing his armor. He has to go back to Bulma for that.
But,
Which gives me another person to call, actually. Thanks for reminding me.
He would say, I suppose we can try and figure that out on the way back, or, hey, don't have my measurements, do you? No, I don't think so.
They're bigger than me, I think.
If possible to requisition me one of these, suits and ties, I'll pay you back for it.
Oh, it's clothing. That makes a lot more sense. Thought it was food.
I mean, I assume it's a suit. I don't think it's exactly a battle suit if it's diplomatic.
Alright. I'll see what I can do. You don't need to worry about paying me back. Unless it's way too expensive, but you know, we're friends.
We'll talk about that later.
Right, I guess I'll leave you to... Do women like flower? You know, no, I'll just leave it to you. Then he'll just hang up.
You're asking the person who does not have any sexual drive if
Yes.
they like things.
Because he still has his golden flower.
Yes. Okay.
His golden flower that weighs 30 pounds for some reason.
You know, throughout all
Small.
this, I'm wondering why they wouldn't just make Chisker do this, and then I realized, oh yeah, Chisker is human. He'd probably be dead on sight.
Yeah.
Looking at him, you wouldn't think, but yeah, no, he's clearly human.
After I
It's
hang up
human
with
enough.
Chillin, I will be immediately calling Amina.
Amina, help! Don't know what suit tie is.
Amina, what animal
Hello?
does suit and tie come from?
Ha- The silkworm.
You guys eat worms here?
You don't?
You don't.
Amina, clothes, help!
You eat everything. Anyway, so yeah, she picks up. Hello.
Hey Amina, hope you're doing well. It's Icon.
Oh hi. I hear that. What's this number you're calling from?
I got given a communication device by the ULR.
You joined the ULR?
Joined is a strong word.
Okay. Aren't they involved in a whole lot of, terrorism and stuff?
Yes, I'm seeing about fixing that, and it's
Okay.
common interests at the moment, I think is the best way to put it. Regardless, want to be my date?
What
Fucking
this on?
smooth. Smooth as
The
hell.
Rizzler strikes again.
They asked me to accompany a group of them to go and deal with some aliens that are exterminating all humans or something.
Oh lord. I'm not sure.
Diplomatic.
I'm kind of busy and stuff.
If you don't have to. I just, thought of you first. Otherwise, they'll assign me one.
Can I just do you mind if I give you a keyword to say?
Say a word.
Is it Kalari? Because I was about to bring them up.
No.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, I guess.
Gala. I guess I'll find someone else to
Oh, Gala.
go to this gala. Where...
You don't have to. You were just the first person I thought of, but if you don't, that's no big deal. They'll just assign me someone else for the gala or whatever.
The what?
Gala is the word they used.
I didn't say I wouldn't. Oh man, where's this?
Do you know what this gala is? Because it requires a suit and tie, and I don't know what either of those things are.
Oh, I can't. Oh, yes, I know. Jeez.
Oh, you're so much smarter than me. Thanks.
Sure, don't mention it. And yes, I am. I have to pick up a dress
Oh.
too. When is this?
Hold on. What's the in-game date?
Like the
23rd,
Third.
24th.
22nd,
23rd?
23rd. Yeah,
The 25th.
24th. Tomorrow. Just say tomorrow. Fuck.
Tomorrow.
Oh, right. Paul might need to borrow a capsule plane. What? Click.
I should just hang it up immediately.
I like the contrast between Icon and Chillin, where Icon calling his girlfriend is, I don't understand the dating thing, but like I need you to help me out here, so I'm gonna say the dumbest things and you're gonna have to translate it to normal. whereas with Chillin, it's like, Kegi's just like, we're dating now. And Chillin's like, okay.
Is that a
Meanwhile,
food?
Shillin, you're getting another call.
He'd answer it. Hello?
It's your girlfriend.
Oh, hey, it's me, Sato.
I was not.
Hello again. Is there something you need?
I was just curious. That lace, that key wave you do, the turtle something. Where do you learn that? I was curious where you learned that. I kind of want to, new to the planet, kind of want to see teachers and such. What the planet has to offer.
He is a man by the name of Master Roshi. He lives on an island off the coast, and I would give him like as best directions as I can. And then he would say, "Just be careful. He has an interesting initiation ritual."
You think Master Roshi is my real name?
What, your first name's not Master?
To you, it sure as shit is. Anyway, go on.
Soon we'll be being trained by Master Popo.
Holy
Lord
black on a
Popo,
popo.
if I may.
Oh, then. Thanks then. Have a good evening, whatever you do. I hear wind blowing, so I'm guessing you're traveling somewhere.
Yes, I think another of your kind told my destiny, and I had exactly an hour to deal with it, so I will talk to you at another time.
Of your kind.
Your kind.
Fair enough. The mystic types can be kinda not wishy-washy about it, but they can often be a bit, when it comes to telling your fate and such. But hey, have a good evening.
You
Hopefully it doesn't go to hell.
Don't die.
Bye.
And I'll try. Hangs up.
Sato, as you're hanging up, what would you do? I'm assuming you're on like the streets outside in East City.
Yeah. On the sidewalk, most likely.
Yeah. What would he be doing?
Well, he got a decent description from Chillin, so it's like, let's try to find this island then.
Well, it would take several days to get there. You would know that at least. Would he just chug and start running/flying? I'm not sure if he can fly yet.
He can fly.
Awesome. Would he just start flying?
Yeah, he doesn't have any other commitments.
As you're looking around, getting your coordinates, so like north, south, so you know which direction to fly at least. I'm assuming I don't remember, but he's somewhat new to this planet, so he would at least need to orient himself a little bit. He sees another person come levitating over to him, like his hands behind his back, very straight posture, and he's clearly a Kai. The garb, the face, the ears, everything.
Okay. My character's like, hello.
And he's looking at you and posting in art. He seems to be young, or possibly just very small. Like Kai can just grow very small and very big regardless of age, so it's not entirely.
Yeah,
something so
it's just the unfortunate few that doesn't get that tall and then just stay short for the next 100 millennia.
He looks at you. Oh, hello. You must be Sato.
Yeah,
Pleasure to meet you.
pleasure to meet you too. What's your name?
I'm Zaza.
Oh no.
Hello then. What do you want to ask?
Oh, if you wouldn't mind, is this an inopportune time? We're going somewhere?
I was planning on going somewhere, but it's not really a time limit anyhow, so...
Oh. Well, then, please. And he, gives a little motion with one of his hands to follow as he starts floating up, away from prying eyes to sit down on a rooftop, like a skyscraper rooftop.
Fair enough. My character follows and sits down.
He takes out a little piece of bread from his pocket and starts feeding some of the pigeons up on this roof. Oh, pardon. I've gotten quite attached to the birds of this world. The birds.
The birds.
Acquiring
Interesting
hobby.
creatures.
birds. Anyway.
I love 16.
It's, I specifically only love abridged 16. Well,
Fair enough. He is a lot more interesting.
yeah. They, I don't often see people of our kind on this planet. I wanted to say
Funny enough,
hi,
I've heard about the third. I've actually heard about the third one. Funny enough, somebody I met on this planet just got told their fate by another one. So
Fate.
it seems like it's getting more of us.
The fortune teller, yes, Alyssa.
Ah.
I know of her. She's the one that helped me get here.
Ah.
Yes, she's an apprentice to a character called Uranai Baba, and one of her abilities is to travel between worlds.
Damn, a human that can go through worlds. Damn, must be powerful.
Oh yes, she visits the other world quite often too, or so I'm told.
Huh. Fascinating.
Anyway, I wanted to speak with you in regards to another one of our kind on this planet.
He narrows his brow a bit. Go on.
Have you met anyone particularly dangerous?
Elaborate.
A warrior, a mystic warrior that might be going down the path of the brutal fighter, away from the path of Kai.
Any physical descriptions?
Well, he's purple. How do you say? Like, that's a normal skin color for Kai too. Well,
Yeah.
Do you
has a
understand
scar
how
on his
bad
face.
that narrows it down?
He has a scar on his face and his eyes are clear red.
God damn it, brother.
Oh. I see.
Yeah, that's why I wanted more details. That sounds like my brother.
I see. Are you two close?
Well, is my twin brother.
Ah, yes, I
I
can
mean-
see the resemblance. Because they don't see color.
Yeah, it was always a joke over the fact, I have purple eyes, red skin. He has red eyes, purple skin. We kind of matched in that sense. Either way. Yes, I know. He has a violent side. I also remember the fact that he doesn't really care about building codes. I remember one day he burst through the wall because he didn't want to go to the door. Even though the door was only a few meters away. He just decided to burst through the wall because it was more efficient.
I'm not sure if you're aware of the core rules, but Kai cannot create too big of a mess in the mortal realms. We cannot.
Oh.
Do you think he's going to break these core rules? If he's just going wild and living it up a little bit, that wouldn't be too bad, but if he starts killing and destroying and he's not saying it out loud, but yeah, when you do that, you're basically gonna become a fallen Kai.
He's like, I am afraid that's not above him.
I see. I have tried to talk sense into him before. It didn't go well, and I believe I cannot stand up to his power on my own.
Yeah, but in terms of power, my brother is immense. Yeah.
I see.
We are both, North Kai, so, good martial arts proficiency.
Oh, you're a Norther? Immediate racism. I didn't know I was stuck to a stinking Norther. Anyway. I see. If he starts breaking the core rules, he will have to be stopped. Is this something you have a problem with? Seeing as he's your brother and all?
I wouldn't like that to go that far, no.
Same here. But if he breaks the core rules, there's nothing that can be done.
So what's gonna happen? Like, just a group of guys trying to take him down, or what? What would happen then?
More or less. If possible, we can seek a help from some of the masters on this planet. But otherwise, we would bring one of the elite fighters from Homeworld to deal with him.
Oh boy. Then again, also, I don't know how much power my brother has gained. As if I don't remember correctly, even without any, enhancements in power, he is more than double my own strength, maybe triple. He never really cared to, check how strong he was. He only really cared if he was strong enough.
I see. Well, I'm sorry to have given you such a somber piece of information. I truly do not wish to come between brothers, but you must be informed regardless. If he brings things too far, and he doesn't finish the sentence because he insinuates that you're not gonna have a brother anymore.
Yeah, no, it's just I had a feeling it could come to this.
I see.
He has always been, how can I say it? Especially after a certain incident, he had a tendency to be rather violent.
I see. Well, and he's going to thank you for the honest information about him. Oh, actually, he asks one more thing. What is his name?
Viral.
Okay, okay. So he's gonna thank you. He's gonna also tell you a little bit more information. You're gonna talk a little bit. I'm assuming you, Sato wouldn't mind it. He's gonna say that he's been here for like half a year now. I'm assuming you're gonna tell him your story a little bit too.
Yeah.
And why you're here. He's gonna tell you some interesting information about the Earth. So Sato will be aware that there are 3 guardians of this Earth. The guardian of the sky, land, and the seas. And he says that you should go visit the guardian of the sky. It might be, if you're looking to train your martial arts and cunning, there would be no better teacher on this planet.
Oh, okay. If you can give me the coordinates, I think, I will see this guardian of the sky first.
He tells you about the location of Corin's tower, and then he says, climb on top of it. You know what to do.
Okay.
So out of character, he's telling you about the Cummins lookout.
Yeah, fair. So, okay, I will check it out then. I will be... which direction? Do you have like a...
Yeah, he would have told you about the Corin's tower in the Corin's forest. Also, this not everyone is supposed to be privy to know about the Guardian of the Sky, so don't just go spreading the information willy-nilly, Let's keep it a little bit on the down low.
Okay, fair enough. And be careful, like I said, my brother can be really fucking strong, and he is not against roughing up anyone that annoys him too hard.
Oh yes.
Like I said, doesn't care about building property damage. Property damage has not been his concern even since he was in, back home.
I consider myself a martial artist, but I'm no mere than a disciple. I cannot approach him on my own as I am.
I think I actually know some people that might be of help. Do you know where he is? Or do I honestly
No.
just need to...
I'm afraid I do not. I met him, but I haven't been keeping track of him.
Did he do anything, or...
At the time,
I'll be right back.
it seems he was doing bad things for the right reasons. He was saving an elderly couple from bandits, which is, of course, commendable, but he was
He
hurting them,
took the bandits and, yeah.
Thank you, still
Yeah.
talking. He was
Sorry.
hurting them, destroying their vehicle, and humiliating them for their weakness.
Yeah.
On the path, while doing that, he also probably, unintentionally scared the elderly couple while doing so.
Yeah. That's the sad part, is he often has the heart on the right place. It's just he is completely willing to crush, destroy many other plurals.
I must say, if I didn't intervene at that time, I'm not sure if he would have killed the bandits or not. I cannot be sure.
I have a feeling he wouldn't intentionally kill them, but I don't think he would be too sad about if he accidentally did it. You get what I mean?
I understand. Let us hope we do not need to find out. And if he does cross that line, let's hope he
Yeah,
doesn't.
I get. Yeah,
Anyway.
I have it. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, he's going to be off and say that he hopes to see you later.
Yeah,
Would you be going towards Kamisenin or the lookout?
the lookout. That's more important. He was only curious in the Kamehameha at that point, so for now that can, that can wait.
Yeah. Anyway, it's gonna take you more than a full day to get there, but it's gonna go on a little bit of an adventure. Shisker,
Hello.
hello. You have been talking with your what's the name?
Secretary.
Secretary, thank you. You've been talking with the mayor and some of the other eyewitnesses. It's more or less absolutely guaranteed that most of the destruction was caused by ULR members. Like, they, for example, when grabbing a bandit, they intentionally threw them through a wall rather than on the ground. They picked up a vehicle and smashed it down on one of them. They were very, very careless with their key blast, blew up a building or two. They made sure to bring fights inside just so they could wreck house, literally. What would Shilin decide to do? Shisker, fuck!
I would try to ask one particular question to each of these people as eyewitness accounts. Do they know where the raiders went after this incident?
Oh yeah, the ULR members brought them with them.
Oh, they brought them in?
Yeah, presumably because presumably back to prison in East City. I mean, none of the villagers here went with to check for themselves, but yeah. Sir, are you... Is something wrong? Your secretary says.
Trisker just scratches his chin a bit and says, "Normally this would be an open and shut case, but I'd really like to see these raiders for myself."
I see. Well, should I tell the driver?
Before we waste our time there, I need to ask if it's even possible for me to arrange a spar with one of these raiders.
The raiders that's in Yale.
Right.
She says, "I'll see what I can do." Basically, you asked for something illegal, but she's not saying no.
This is illegal?
Well, I wanna enter prison, pick out a prisoner, and fight him. Yes.
Jisker is trying to arrange this as a information gathering sort of thing. Basically, what's on his mind is he wants to see how these guys fight if they're pressed, and if they are as destructive as the ULR members, or if they're just fodder.
Oh, she has information about that.
She does.
Yes. Some of them were powered, meaning having actual power level. Others were normal humans, but with weapons. Of the ones that were powered, the strongest one came up to a power level of 750, which is still pretty good. You know, human standards. But she doesn't have any specific notes about their fighting styles or how they're fighting when they're pressed, and she apologizes profusely about that.
That guy, I'd like to see how he fights.
I will make a few calls, sir.
Right. Yeah, so Chisker's going to try and fight this guy and see how reckless his ki blasts are, if he is prone to causing collateral damage, because that could key into this being a difference between, did ULR actually just go all out aggressive and do that, or was there a chance that they were pressed to use a bit more power to win the fight?
Yeah.
And the reports can say what they want. The eyewitnesses can't always be 100% trusted. The best source that he could come with is by going to the source directly.
Yeah. As she goes away a bit to make a few calls, another person is walking up to you from behind. You can only hear their footsteps, but they're quiet. Turning around.
If I... Yeah, I would turn around to look at him.
It is a tall warrior, muscular, bald fighter with 3 eyes.
Is it the one I recognize?
Yes, I haven't made another Triclops.
You made it.
What?
It is the same guy, right? Did you just
Yes,
say
it's TM.
you made another truck? Okay. I thought I misheard you first. Anyway, yeah, he would just say, "Oh,
wait, no, this is Tien, but with a goatee." Hola!
Oh no,
I'm here to kill
he's
you.
in disguise. I better use code names.
Anyway,
I'm not going to start calling him Triclops. Whatever. He doesn't know any code names if that's needed. Just going to say, "Oh, Jen, what are you doing out here?"
Hi, I felt you were nearby. Wanted to come and see you. I was on my way to East City.
East City? Wait, that's where you are, isn't it?
Did you ask out of character? Yes.
Yes, out of character, I did ask that.
Yes.
And she was going to say, "Oh, well, that's quite the circumstance. Can I ask what you were on your way to East City to do?"
It seems like it's something that's weighing down on his mind a bit, but yes, I am there to seek my old master.
If I remember correctly, I'm sorry. I'm going to need a little bit of recap because it's been a hot
Sure.
minute. He explained how Chaozu bit the dust.
Yep.
Was his master responsible for that, or am I crazy?
Yes, sort of. Yes, he was responsible for that. So I can't recall entirely what details of his backstory was said, but I'll say it out of character. His master ordered the death of Chaozu, and Tao Pai Pai was the one who did it.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember Tao Pai Pai.
If nothing else, he's going to tell some details. Now I'm assuming you're going to talk a little bit, but yeah. Ever since then,
I do remember that being mentioned.
Yeah, ever since then, he has forsaken his path as a warrior and instead been a assassin, what he was trained as initially. But now, he's going to see his master, not for revenge, but to forsake his old ideals and teachings, and he cannot be a fighter true to himself if he doesn't do this. Is basically what he says.
So you're going to confront him to renounce your teachings formally.
Yes.
I can respect that, but no offense, but do you think he wants a backup for that?
He's looking at you. No, it's best I go alone.
Well, let me just put it this way. I know you've been trained to be one. You're still walking into, and I mean no disrespect, but a den of assassins. It'd be best to have, well, I was going to say another pair of eyes, but...
Another whole bunch of eyes. Actually, one eye will do.
Ears. They're pretty silent.
I merely came here because I wanted to see you again. I didn't intend to bring you with me.
Well, that's the fun part about being friends. They could kind of tell when you could use a little help, but you said this was about you being a fighter. If you're sure you want to do that by yourself, I'll just stay near the area and keep an eye out.
Yeah, would you like to roll me persuasion?
Persuasion. Did I... is this negotiation, or...
No specific... it's not super hard to talk him into things. Just persuasion as it is.
It's still unlearned, but...
Oh, that's unfortunate.
What is that? 2d6?
-1 dice pool.
Alright. Oh, that's good.
Wow, yeah, actually, that's 16.
Well, yeah. Don't you have a +4 to... Well...
If it's specialized, yes.
Actually, not rolling specialization isn't the same as being specialized. But, okay, so he's going to say... well, he wouldn't mind the company if you don't mind waiting outside the big-ass dojo, then.
Well, I probably wouldn't be allowed in because I didn't take train school teachings outside of what you showed me, so yeah, I should probably just wait outside, but I can at least make sure you come in or out, you know?
Hey, thanks. Also, at this moment, your secretary realizes that someone just walked up to her boss without permission, and she's yabba 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 yabba. Well, no,
I want to halt her before she gets too crazy.
No, I'm sorry. I was just saying hi to Shisker. I mean, your boss. I mean, how do you think you are? This is such and such and such a high position, yada yada yada. And yeah, you go in there. No, calm down. But anyway.
You're my best bud.
This is an old friend of mine. We participated in a tournament together. I let him approach me.
Yeah. And you're all gonna go back to his city together. Tien is gonna hitch a ride in your nice vehicle.
Yeah, sure, why not?
His other means of transportation is walking across the globe.
Yeah, this'll help save him a night under the stars.
Then again, wouldn't he know how to fly because the crane school teaches the fly technique?
Yeah, he would know how to fly. He knew that early on in the story. He was the first one to know it. But I don't know. It feels like this Tien is just walking across, unless he's hurrying somewhere. He's just walking.
Yeah, it's to be fair, that is just a self-put-on punishment of just I will walk, only fly if necessary.
It's not punishment. It's training.
Burger King.
Well, training,
Discipline. Anyway,
Discipline,
you're going there, and Icon.
Hello, that's me.
It is you indeed. Very early on the next morning, Amina will show up. Are you still staying at Mr. Richmond?
Probably.
Alright, so, she's impressed. God damn, you managed.
If I called Bulma, would she have given me a status report on my armor?
Sure. She says it's more or less finished now.
I'll pick it up after the date then, I guess.
Yeah, this is sort of like the solo event things that's gonna happen before the properly prone things. It just went a little bit longer than I thought, but hey.
I know, it's been a hot minute since I gave her the armor for repair again.
Yeah, but it's been many sessions, but it's only been a couple of weeks.
That's a lot of weeks without having armor, to the man who's always worn armor his entire life.
He felt naked.
Yes.
Yeah. Fuck suit and tie, he's gonna show up there in space armor that, has splattered blood on it and some spikes he glued on, yeah. This is my nicest duds.
Amina would probably force him to wear an actual tux.
That would have been funny, though. He's a Saiyan. What do you expect him to wear to a party?
Well, something good. I don't care if he's a Saiyan or not. He's not a fucking... God damn, what's the word? Dungeons and Dragons barbarian. Bruh. Me crash course.
That is Saiyans in a nutshell.
No!
They get angry, they fight with punches.
They specifically do not get angry. They control their anger to keep calm. Rage manifests as the outlier. Broly is the outlier.
Nappa is the outlier.
Now, the moment Nappa finally blew his casket, Vegeta told him to calm the fuck down, and he did.
Yeah, but if Vegeta didn't tell him, he would have gotten too angry.
Everyone can get pissed off.
To be fair, Vegeta gets too angry. Case in point, the Goku fight.
Yeah, but that's only when he gets his shit stomped in and doesn't get to be the strongest, which is pretty much never, except 2 moments in the story. When he gets to be the strongest.
And a lot
very briefly.
But at that point, he
he doesn't get to be the strongest a single time in Dragon Ball Super. Case in point is Beerus.
Yes, he does.
Beerus.
Yeah, he's not stronger than Beerus, but he's stronger than Goku. Pretty much the entire time.
Presumably, it's hard to tell. Well, no,
no, it's straight up said in the manga.
Goku still achieves some of his more powerful forms before Vegeta does, right? So.
Yes, but at the current moment in the manga, which has been for a while, Vegeta's base is stronger than Goku's base.
But
Regardless.
yeah, Goku has better transformation
Has
techniques.
better transformation.
Let's continue.
Stuff, yeah.
Let's
Anyway,
continue.
regardless.
So
I thought Ultra Ego was more or less equal.
I just got qualified for a mortgage.
Hey!
Nice, I think.
I might be getting my own house soon. This is weird.
Woo!
Yeah.
Damn, neat.
You're gonna invite all of us to live with you, right?
Oh god.
You'll have a room for me, right? When I come over?
There's only one thing you'll have to do before you move in with me. You will have to stay in the bathroom with the door shut while I clean it. If you can survive that, then you can live here.
While you
I have to
clean the
be
bathroom?
in the bathroom while you clean the bathroom?
Yes.
Is this like
Why?
a kink thing? What the fuck?
VG knows.
My
Can you
man
help me?
Pat goes through more bleach in 2 months than
Yeah,
the
yeah, I
average
know
person
that.
does in 3 years.
But that sounds like he would clean the apartment. Is he cleaning me? What?
Honestly, I would think about it.
Yeah, Pat would consider cleaning you with bleach.
I mean,
Wow.
The first thing I do after being on flights and whatever is to take a big ass shower anyway, but what would you. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna ask.
You know those.
His shower is bleach, it's not water.
Help.
You know those like spray down things that they have for decontamination units. Like,
Yeah.
you might think I'm joking, but I actually own one of those things, and I have
Nice.
used it because it's really good for getting into grout.
Awesome. Anyway, back into the game, I guess.
Yeah, speaking of grout, hey, Amina, how's it going?
Yeah.
Icon. It's what's Icon going to do? Is he going to go out to clothes shopping? He has a bunch of money if he wants to shop for other shit too, I guess.
He does have a bunch of money. And Amina said that she knew what a suit and tie was. He doesn't, so he hasn't bought anything yet.
No. Well, she's gonna bring him along, and he's gonna be the token Japanese protagonist for a while, carrying like 20 boxes as she's
Yeah.
go shopping with him.
When they first meet each other, when she first arrives, Icon will sort of like for a few minutes just kind of like passively morph between expressions on his face as he tries to figure out the best way to do this before he'll just give up and just hold out the golden flower to her.
Oh my god, that's adorable.
It is.
I saw this and thought of
Aw.
you.
She kinda takes it, gives a very tiny smile, a very pronounced blush, and she says that, I'm sorry, I didn't bring anything for you, but
You brought yourself, and that's more than enough.
what's that? She says, pointing to the side.
What? He looks over.
She kisses Icon on the cheek.
Icon the romantic. Wouldn't have
The Rizzler.
guessed.
I'm
Here's
about to
the
go
thing,
super
he's not
Rizzler.
really a romantic in Saiyan standards, because if he was, the first thing he would do is deck her in the face.
Yeah, you would have punched her in the face. Yeah.
Yes, this is funny, but I'm not just joking. Like, this is literally
That is
violence.
what they do. Yeah.
Yeah. It has to be in the right way. Like, you can tell if someone hits you because they like you, or if they just want your fucking lineage to be destroyed.
Sometimes women can be confusing that way, where it feels like
No,
they
say
do
it,
both.
say
Try
it.
to do both.
Funnily enough,
It's very difficult for a young, like, prepubescent Saiyan coming up, getting into fights. Like, I don't know if that guy's my best friend or my enemy, but he kicked my ass, and I don't know.
my ass.
Like that's literally it. He might want to be my friend, and I'm not entirely sure. And this other guy, like, he took my lunch, so I kicked his ass. I hate that guy, and I think he got the wrong ideas. Now he wants to be my friend. I don't know. It's really a young Saiyan before they get it. It's really difficult, which kind of works as to why they're such backward savages. Like, if it wasn't for like the Frost Demon Empire and everything, they would still be stuck on their fucking planet. They would have technology worse than humans.
I don't know. They got from planet Sadala to planet plant somehow.
Yeah, but somehow. Do you think they did not just kill someone and take their ship?
It's very
Over and
possible.
over and over?
Not improbable.
You know,
If they were
funnily enough,
only stuck
when I
on their
was-
planet, they would still be wearing beast hides.
funnily enough, when I was ordering my $200 worth of art for Icon, I did not get one of him in a tuxedo.
Huh. Well, kind of have to now. With Amina on the side. Holding
With
his
the Mina
arm.
on the side, yes.
Speaking of, will you buy a dress for Amina? She's gonna pick one out, but if you don't do anything, she's gonna pay for it herself.
I will pay for everything. And I'll also pick
Okay.
one up for tuxedo up for Chillin. Guesstimating his size.
Estimating.
1,500 Sunny.
In
And
total
while you're
for
at
everything?
It, yeah, 1,500. While you're at it, since you have a bunch of money, do you want to buy any gear or anything?
I'm going to be honest, I don't remember looking through the items and seeing anything else that would actually be worth it.
Okay.
I have my armor for body, I have the headband that gives me energy for head. I guess I can get arms? Hands, I mean?
Jet boots so you could actually fly.
I have fly now.
Yeah, true.
Fuck the boots. Who needs it?
I found something to use as a new sticker. Could I direct anybody who cares into the memes channel?
Into the what channel? Memes. Okay, hang on.
What's in memes?
Huh?
Okay.
My
someone
EVs
can-
are fucking GB.
Fuck.
The eyes are
EV.
so big.
That rat has seen God and the devil at the same time.
Holy shit! I'm tweaking out!
I'm tweaking out.
The face of a rat that has sniffed where no rat has sniffed before.
Anywho,
I'll get back to you on stuff I want to buy because I said I would look through that and then we didn't have a session, so I forgot to.
Mm-hmm. That's fine. We're gonna go to Shilin again.
Hello.
God, I have to start wrapping this shit up. Shilin, you succeed. Alright, over to Shizuka, you succeed. Alright. Icon, you fail. Amina left you.
Oh, what?
Oh man.
Bad
But not
end.
before giving him a skull fracture.
Yeah, she loves me still.
Probably.
Oh
Did you
good.
even give me a skull fracture?
Anyway, yeah. You are flying over to the point you were directed to. It's a place in the wilds. It's a bit away from all civilizations or villages or anything. And flying on the Nimbus, a bit above the ground, you're not entirely sure what you're here for.
Yeah.
They haven't given me a purpose other than get chillin' here. So, as far as I'm concerned, until they say anything else, it's my night.
It's Icon's night.
With
and
Amina.
he's feeling right. It's Icon's
Uh,
night. Oh, I'm night.
So,
Truly an iconic
Chillin'.
night.
it's on the cloud over some hills and mountains, forests, rivers, things like that. Looking around just for something to happen, I guess. Unless it's looking for something in particular.
Yeah,
But-
he's kind of that.
Mm.
you know, an
the
hour to
fuck?
determine his fate.
Up until he starts hearing some noise.
We will go towards it.
Flying towards the noise, he starts hearing gunshots. That's it, get it!
They're playing Call of Duty. Don't worry about them.
Gosh.
Yeah, it's just some
Yeah.
No. It's a LAN party. Anyway, what he sees is a bunch of people, some of them key-powered, some of them just with guns, attacking a big wolf.
Oh god. Chillin would... okay. But can I make an assertion about the situation, like what's going on? Like, is there any way I could get more context?
Yep. He's gonna look at the situation for a little bit. You can roll me either insight or medicine, but not both.
We will do insight. Insight learned.
Insight, read the room.
Okay, so dice value less.
Dice pool less. Oh, dice value less, yeah. Let's see your correct sheet. There we go. Insight, learn, yeah. 17, still pretty good. So, these people are hunting this wolf, and the wolf is not really fighting back. It's getting stabbed with swords, shot at, but it's just standing still.
Okay. I am going to land between the fray to stop the gunshots and everything, or at least try to.
Oh yeah. They start accidentally shooting you, nothing really happens, or you can block or catch the bullets probably.
Yeah, he would probably just catch the bullets just as they're flying through the air.
Yeah.
Hold your fire! This man isn't black! What?
Very good. Yeah, you do that, they're like, hey, what's the matter with you, freak? Get out of here, this is our prey! Yeah, get lost, loser!
Chillin takes a long breath before saying, give you the benefit of the doubt here. Why are you after this wolf?
Are you stupid or something? The mega fangs, pelts and fangs is worth a fortune on the market. Yeah, and it's our prey. You ain't taking it from us. Get lost. Yeah, loser.
Chillin is going to just place a palm against a nearby tree and grip really hard to just crush the trunk and make it fall. And he's going to say as he does that, so you'll poach us then.
What? Who do you think? What? We're out in no man's land here. There's no laws prohibiting us from this. Yeah, loser.
Just gonna casually pick up the tree.
And yes, I'm gonna make him the normal tiger dude. One of my earliest.
Hell yeah. Chillin's about to disarm some traps.
Oh no.
Wait a minute.
Let me pull out my token. I am not that hurt right now. Hold on. What was it? It was 40% HP gotten back.
How long did you heal?
I really wish you would have done that when we did it, because I don't know.
It was 2 days in the hospital.
Yeah, but there were a bunch of days out the hospital as well.
Oh, yeah. 2 days in, 5 days out.
Hang on then. You have no injuries, is that correct?
Let me double check. Yeah, no injuries.
Okay, let's see.
I'll be right back again.
2. So 2 days in the hospital, 6 days out of the hospital. Alright. And then you trained for those 6 days, so that's... Okay. Your current health is... 7,990.
Okay, gotcha. Energy should be max, I would hope.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, what were you doing?
Honestly, I was going to basically javelin throw the tree into the dirt in front of them to try and scare them off.
Well, you succeed. The most powerful, like the big boss tiger dude with a big ass saber, doesn't have a super high power level. It's below 1,000, so yeah. Some of them shoot you, some of them tries a few swings, but it's pretty clear that they're dealing with a major player here, and they scatter. We'll get you next time! Remember us! Yeah! Loser!
It's just like,
Funsies.
do these people, like, function normally?
Are you real?
How do you function?
Well, the wolf is there, heavily injured, but is just looking at you and breathing hard. I don't know how the fuck a wolf would pant. It seems to be grasping for breath.
I will do my best to try and heal it.
Start with medicine diagnose.
Medicine. Where art thou? There you are. It's unlearned, so 1 less dice value. But that is the specialty.
Hooray.
Come on, Dr. Chillin. You've been in the hospital enough to know what you do.
So, first off, the injury seems pretty bad. And correct me if I'm wrong, but you don't have any healing items or bandages or medicine with you.
No, not on me.
But one other thing you can tell is... Alright. Give me one more roll, by the way. Do creature handling mystic animals. No. Yeah, do it. This is more unique. So you might not have any dice. Okay. So yeah, this is what's called a Mega Fang. And these things are very vicious, very powerful animals, which you have faced one before. If you remember.
I do.
There's really only one time in their life when they stop fighting, and that's when they're giving birth. And this one is pregnant.
This is happening again.
What do you mean again? What am I doing?
No, it's the second time I've helped an animal, a pregnant animal.
Oh shit! Oh god.
You're getting good at this.
Hang on then.
No, it's just funny.
No, I did a mistake. I wasn't. That's a thing I've been thinking about for a while. I just wasn't sure if I've already did this with you.
No, it's good.
I'm gonna have to retcon a little bit.
Okay. Oh.
It multiplies.
this was always my idea. And the fact that your fortune would lead you to it. This is the child you helped give birth to. I just forgot that that's already happened.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see.
You're a dad.
So, we're just gonna skip forward in time a little bit. Poof, and yeah, it's that wolf instead. This Mega Fang is very badly injured. But something... It's like it can recognize you. And it's looking at you. As it's lying there, bleeding out.
Okay, fuck. I hate to use it this early. Would I be able to turning point to heal the wolf somehow? Maybe sacrificing my own energy to it?
I'm pretty sure you all used up your turning points.
I'm back.
We just got them back for the new arc.
Yeah, I thought.
So we
Yeah,
just got our turning
You
points
said
back?
that, I'm pretty
No.
sure.
What?
That's what you said?
Fuck. Hang on then. Give me a moment to thinky thunk. Alright. Yeah. I might be mixing up game 1, game 2. It's difficult on me, alright? Leave me alone.
It's good.
Keep
I'm sorry, I
notes.
just got back.
Yeah.
Do we have turning points or not?
Apparently you do. If I said it, I said it.
Yeah, I remember it being the thing because of the change of... Because the whole fighting tournament was kind of an arc.
So
But
let me know,
fine.
out of character, what you want to use the turning point on.
Basically sacrifice my energy to try to heal the big wolf.
It would be quite difficult, mostly because you can't do any of that. Do you even have life manipulation?
Nah. I mean, I could just spend the day doing medicine to it, and not use the turning point if that would work instead.
Hey, space-time control. Try to reverse time for the injuries.
Yeah.
Turn back the pendulum.
I'm just gonna put it like that.
It's alright.
Spork.
Kill them all. Let God sort them out.
Yeah, loser. That's just what he calls out.
If that makes sense.
Well, unfortunately, there's nothing really you can do with the wolf for the wolf to heal it. The Ingris already happened to it, trying to protect its child rather than fight back. But looking at you, there's a... It's more than recognizing it. It's like a sense of a sort of mystical bond. Whatever this wolf is, it's not just a powerful, dangerous animal. It's something more to it, which is also why you roll mystical animal rather than wild beast.
Okay.
Unfortunately, whatever it does, telepathy isn't one of them, so it can't outright communicate with you.
Gotcha. Chillin is just going to sigh and do his best to ease the pain of the adult wolf.
Yeah.
You know, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Letting it pass on easier, clean it up a little bit, let it groom its pup one last time.
Yeah.
And soon enough, there is no more wolf.
Okay. Chillin is going to look. Chillin is going to look at the pup. Jesus Christ.
I must say it after all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's looking at you, like expectantly.
He will reach out to try and pet it.
It not only lets you, it seems to be relieved, now happy that you would.
Oh. Chillin is having a hard time because this has never happened before with any animal. I.e. his fucking unlearned creature handling skill.
Speaking of, I realized something. You never did apply +3 abilities from your subrace bonus.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
we talked about that, but
Do you
yeah,
have the? Oh, you have the unschool, so you reduce it also. Never mind then.
yeah.
Okay, in that case, it's cool.
What is this going to say? Can't exactly leave you alone out here, considering, but he would just sigh and start digging a grave.
Yeah. You lay Mother Wolf to rest, and maybe say a psalm over its grave or something. And when sorry, when you would call Flying Nimbus, you will notice that it can carry the pup.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
I guess it is innocent. That does make sense. But anyway,
I'm newborn and full of hate.
no, it would be a cat. It would be a cat then, if that was the case.
Cat or frost demon, pretty much the same thing.
But he would get the pup onto the cloud, still somewhat bewildered by this whole situation, and then probably start on his way back to Icon?
It can, yeah, East City. It can, outside East City actually, a different town, but yeah. It can also easily jump like 10 times its own length without running, so it just boinks up to the cloud. It's a mystical animal, and as what you know from its mother, quite powerful, at least when adult. Exactly what it can do, you don't know. You're trash at animal handling.
Yeah. Yeah, Chillin is just gonna try and comfort it the whole way there back.
Yeah. It's eventually gonna fall asleep in your lap. Moving over to Seto. I think we're on
So
the...
what happens to him? He is flying.
Sorry, you what?
Flying. Remember going to Corin's Tower? It's gonna take a few days, didn't you say?
Correct. Right. Are you willing to spend some Senny to hire like an air taxi or something? Because I don't think you can get there in time, feasibly.
How much? Okay, how much does it cost to get up? Rather, a decently quick air taxi.
250 Senny.
Your entire life savings.
Okay, 250. Yeah,
For
he
that,
pays
yes.
for fucking air taxi.
I heard life savings. I like that.
No, he's paying the 250. Let's go.
Oh, damn it.
250 is his life savings.
So you get to... I should have restarted my computer before I did this. Everything's so slow.
Loose Wolfgang burger. God damn.
I am saying, after all, I gotta think in the pragmatic way.
You get
The
here.
hungry way. Where?
Didn't I focus you on the map?
Halfways.
Huh? How did I do
Here? Was it that city or
that?
this?
I can't see. Stop talking, please. Here? Am I focusing you now?
Yeah, no. Yeah, I see it. I see it.
Very
I
good.
got a full clip. Keep going. I will post new memes when it's done.
So,
Okay,
you get to a big tower. Looking up to it, it seems like the tower stretches up to the entire sky. The taxi says, their taxi says, "Well, here goes, sir. The famous tourist spot of Corin's Tower," and he's gonna boom off. At the bottom of the tower is a small little village, mostly with teepees and such, but also like a tourist. What do you get? Like you buy things.
Tourist trap?
Help.
Yeah, tourist trap or gift shop.
Gift shop. Thank you. Gift shop, an inn, whatnot. This place is known for martial artists to gather, and many of them do. Most of them always fail trying to climb the tower.
Well,
There's a big, muscular Native American man here, if you know what Bora is, and how he looks like. He's very racially sensitive. Very, very, very cool guy. Says he welcomes you to the Corin's Tower. If you have what it takes, why don't you try giving it a climb? But it's not for the faint of heart, and it's not for those low in discipline or endurance.
let's climb then. As my character just. And nice to meet you. As he just begins to climb then.
Alright. Give me a moment. Alright, so what was your speed DV?
I posted it.
Or your
my-
hourly speed, if you can tell me
My
that.
combat speed or travel speed?
Hourly speed. Fuck it,
My speed DV is 13.
13 and your speed is D8, so it's a 14.
No, my speed DV is 11. I looked at my resistance. My bad. 11. 11.
Okay, 11.
DV is
so that's
11?
a 12. So that's a 12.
12, yeah.
So you move 105 kilometers per hour. That's pretty good. So, the first thing I want you to roll is mobility jumping.
Wrong proficiency, but still 40-10.
Yeah.
So, does 35 make it?
Hang on. Okay, and yes, it does, but... What am I doing wrong here?
What's the problem?
My previous measurements and such.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, so I was correct from the beginning. So that is good. In terms of your speed, you're getting really, really, really fast up there. Incredibly fast. Keep going at this pace and you're gonna reach at the top in just an hour. So, what did you say?
What is the look of everyone else where they just see this, slightly muscular red guy just speeding up the tower like this is just his afternoon jog?
Haven't seen someone that fast since that small black and green guy with horns. Speaking about chillin'. Anyway, so you're really fast, but are you gonna make it the whole time? Roll athletics endurance.
Nice! My specialty, it's learned, but I have 48 for my speed, so... Let's see. 19!
Yeah, and you get up. It doesn't take you super long, 1 hour to climb and climb and climb and climb and climb, and eventually you get up. You're starting to get a little bit tired, but you could keep going probably. As when you see the top, there's a few holes at the bottom of the big cylindrical bottom of Corin's tower. You go in there, you climb in, you see you're at the bottom of Corin's tower. It's like a sleeping room. It has some beds, some washing stations, some pots, lots of storage things, and a door leading out to a staircase on the outside of the Corin's tower, leading to the main pillar area where Corin is. And you know how it looks like.
Yeah. And my character finally coming up there.
And you see a tiny cat with a big walking staff. Well, hello there.
Hello. A friend of mine mentioned somebody called the Guardian of the Sky. Is that you?
He says nothing, but he points up.
Ah, it's even higher up. Damn.
Yeah. I'm Master Corin, martial arts teacher. Many people come here to see me, but not you, I guess.
Oh, my buddy mentioned Master of the Sky. He kind of, describes him. This tall, white hair, mohawk.
Zaza, yeah. He trained under me for a while, too. Good kid.
Yeah. right now I'm kind of on a little bit of a journey because let's call it family problems.
Okay. Sounds rough.
Yes, there is something when you have a brother that is a bit too reckless, violent, other things.
Ah, yeah. I remember my brother stealing my ball of yarn when we were but little kittens. That was 500 years ago, though. I miss him.
My father is around 2,000 years.
All right. Weird brag, but okay.
Weird flex,
What's
but
it?
okay.
How is that a brag? My grandpa's
Nothing,
like
nothing.
a million 500. My father is not even close to grandpa.
I don't get a lot of opportunities to talk to people, okay? My small talk is rusty.
That's fair. I'm not gonna call myself the master of small talk myself.
Well,
LG icon.
if you want to, sure. Climb on top of my roof and you can find a way to the Sky Guardian. And,
Talk a bit afterwards.
well, depends. Oh, right. I have something for you. And he reaches out a bell on a piece of string. It's like a little cat bell.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you gonna say anything or take it,
Yeah.
or... Okay.
Can I just take the bell, or?
Yes, he said he has something for you. Alright, so you take the
he
bell.
takes the bell. Yeah.
Very good.
Okay,
Alright.
let's continue to climb then.
And he gets up onto the tower. A little bit more difficult here because there's not a great bunch of things to hold on to, but your jumping mobility is great, meaning you're a great climber. You make it up, no problem.
Mm-hmm. So yeah,
On-
he
yeah.
finally gets on the lookout as he kind of looks over the side a little bit. Wow, this is tall up.
No,
there.
you're not on lookout, you're on the Corn's Tower.
Ah. Okay, yeah, I get it. So, do I climb higher then?
So you get to the top of Corn's Tower, and it's circular with a little ornament on the middle. And on that ornament is a red, thin, sleek pillar stretching up into the sky beyond. And yes, it's the Noiboy staff.
And this is gonna be a long, long climb.
If you wanna reach Sky Guardian, he's up there.
He really took the Sky Guardian literally.
Yeah, it's from his predecessor.
There. Well then, hey, see you later, Corin.
Good luck.
Oh yeah, my name is Sato, by the way.
Yeah, good to know. Fuck.
You know, proper introduction and all that, but yeah, he begins to climb.
So, you're starting to climb. Give me mobility, endurance again.
Okay, same rolls as last time.
Yep.
Yeah, not as good as last time, but 28 is still rather good. Oh, not as good endurance. Yeah, still 14 is not horrid. Not good either.
Alright, so that's 14. You succeed there. Where's that? 28.
Right above it.
Yeah, you succeed there as well. Damn, your mobility is fast. And
I know,
you start
it's...
climbing. Hmm?
You know, advanced with D12s. Even when I have the wrong specialty, I still have a lot of dice.
And start climbing that pole up until the skies and the clouds are far, far, far below you. It's to the point where it's starting to get dark because you're sort of the stratosphere, the lower end of the atmosphere. Oh, like the directly below that. I don't know. But you're far below where any cloud can reach. Far above where any cloud can reach. And finally you reach a floating, or possibly balancing, you don't entirely know, half sphere in the sky, a floating platform. And on the bottom end of it, there's a ladder.
Okay. Damn, I'm high up. I had a friend that had a fear of heights. He would have a heart attack if it was up here. Well then, let's continue.
You're noticing that the air up here is very thin, very hard to breathe, incredibly so. But you're climbing, and you're climbing, and you get over the side, and you see a tiny little, one could say a palace maybe? A very nice looking building with trees, a few palms to your right and your left, and in front of you stands a man. He's not a very tall man, a little bit wide, wearing particular clothing and a turban, and his skin is pitch black.
Hello.
He's looking at you
good
with
sir.
unblinking eyes. Hi.
Hello,
And
good
he
sir.
Hi. And he reaches up a hand.
I'm guessing to a handshake. My character, you know.
No, he reaches up a hand as in a non-moving wave.
Okay. Hello, I'm looking for the Sky Guardian. Is that
I
you,
see.
or are you like an attendant?
No, I am Popo. The Sky Guardian resides within the palace. Why have you come
Can I-
to seek him?
First off, it was a friend of mine. You know, Sasa, was it the name?
Yes.
Yeah, a friend of mine, named Sasa said I
Okay.
should meet the Sky Guardian. You see, my brother is kind of on a bit of a rampage-ish. It's complicated, but also, you know, I always want to expand my martial arts knowledge. Kind of the reason I came to Earth in the first place.
Hope understands.
Yeah, my name is Sato, by the way.
Very good, Sato. Do you have the bell?
Yeah, as he shows the bell Corin gave him.
Oh yes, it is indeed Corin's bell. Now, you must face a test.
Okay.
You must battle with Mr. Popo.
My character
If
takes
you-
up a stance.
If you can defeat me, you get to meet the Guardian of the Sky.
I accept your terms.
And yep. I don't have stats for him, but what's going to happen is you're going to fight with Popo. But due to the very thin air up here, as long as you're up here and you need to breathe, you're facing some conditions such as weakened and high burn. Supreme high burn. That plus Popo is somewhat powerful. We don't have to go through the actual combat now, but you're not gonna do super well.
Then again, I can power up and such.
Show me how... Yeah, okay, but we're not gonna do that now anyway. Fuck it. So after fighting with the Popo for about an hour, you're sort of in a stalemate. Like, he won't beat you too bad, but you can't land the sufficient hits on him, and you're getting tired really, really fast. One question though. What was the power-up you had?
I have my signature, then I have key handling. I can first go key handling, then I can use my, big power-up if I so needed to.
So where can I read what your signature does?
Technique list, go to the bottom.
That's in the
The
bottom.
very bottom.
Thank you. Okay, okay. Yeah, okay, so energy efficiency is good, but high burn, supreme high burn is gonna negate that, and energy drain, you're not gonna do super well using that at this current state. But
Then if I
as you
purely
do,
use my signature power-up, I should be able to have a much better time since I don't have the high burn of key handling.
we'll get back to that later. We're gonna do that off session time. See how your battle with Mr. Purple goes, and then I'll make check on this. But you have met it to Kami's lookout. But all right, for this seed, you're gonna be like sitting down, having a hard time breathing. You didn't defeat Popo. He's standing there with his hands behind his back. Is everything all right, Sato?
Just hard to breathe up here. Never fought this high up in the sky.
Of course.
And also, training gear.
The air up here is very, very thin. It is difficult to fight in the manner you would do on Earth. The secret lies in being silent, steady, and unmoving like the sky, but still moving faster than the bolt of lightning.
I understand. Sato is essentially gonna try a bit more calming down, essentially steady his breathing, essentially focus quite a bit on his breathing, make sure it's steady and good, and then, concentrating instead of key handling, like I said, on, Flicker of Divinity, that is a bit more easy for him to handle.
Yeah.
Even if it's energy drain.
And as you're talking with him, you can start hearing footsteps from the palace. Oh, it seems the Guardian is coming out. You are a very lucky individual. The Guardian spends most of his time in deep meditation. Not many people getting here gets to see him without passing my test. And,
then I'm honored.
And as you're standing there, you see a person walking out. I fucking hate this computer being slow ass piece of shit, fuck. And you see a person walking out. It is an old man, a human with no beard, but a thick white mustache and white eyebrows. He's many lines in his old aged face as he's looking at you. Oh, we have guests.
Hello, sir. My name is Sato.
I post how he looks like in the art channel. I see.
Grandpa Gohan. Neat.
Who said that?
That was out of character.
I know. Well, welcome, Sato. What can I do for you?
I was here to meet you, sir. A friend of mine recommended visiting the Guardian of the Sky.
Oh?
You see, my brother is, he might cause more trouble than it should be, and let's just say he's far stronger than I am.
I see. This
Eh,
can lead to some heartaches in your future, I'm sure.
Indeed. He is not good at listening to words, and I have a bad feeling. Giving him a knock in the head is the only way to even make him listen for a second.
But why have you come here? You ask me for help to fight him?
Training, mentoring. I'm still,
I see, I see.
I know I
Have
have
you-
much to learn.
Have you succeeded in Popo's tests?
That was kind of what I was doing before you arrived.
Well, Mr. Popo is a wonderful teacher, whether he knows it or not. While trying to succeed him, do your best to learn from him. But yeah, we're going to move scene here and himiny haminy bimini bamini. Shisker.
Hello.
Hello. You go with Tien, drive with Tien to the city, to to East City Crane School headquarters dojo, center of martial arts. You have seen some dojos before, big and small, but this is pretty much the biggest one you've ever seen. It's a whole ass academy for combat and martial arts. From the outlook of it, you wouldn't think they're training assassins in here, but
I've got insider knowledge.
Indeed.
Hiding in plain sight. Nobody would expect assassins to be trained right in a public school.
Apparently. But yeah. Tien says that you should probably wait outside. He'll be going inside to deal with this.
How big is this place again? Like,
Huge.
shit, would I even be able to hear people having a tussle inside?
No. There's hundreds of people in there actively sparring and fighting and training. It's not even gonna be a roll. It won't happen.
Do I fucking lie to Dian's face to try and sneak in there?
Do you lie
Just
to his
so
face or do you
things-
look away while lying? Those are the questions. Well, sorry, go on. Man, splitting the party is tough for a poor little DM.
Yeah, Chisker's just going to say, alright, well, if you think that's the way it's gotta go down, then yeah, I'll just stay out here and make sure you come back out.
Thank you. Don't worry. It's not gonna take too long. And it's going to walk inside past the big heavy double doors and close them behind him. Is Shisker going to stay outside and waiting, or?
Currently having that inner debate with myself. I don't know how long it's going to take for him to walk over there, but I'm going to guesstimate based on the general size of the complex. If he knows exactly where he's going and he's not stopped by people because he's very objective driven, probably about 10 minutes. After about 10 minutes, I'm probably going to try and sneak in there.
Alright, very good. I had in mind that after 5 minutes, something is going to happen.
Alright.
A man is gonna come walking. seems like a not too imposing man. From the street. He's wearing robes, yellow robes, having long hair in a braid. He's looking at you, and he says, "Do you have any business here?"
Oh, yeah, I'm here with a friend. We're going to go somewhere after he's done with his meeting.
Right. Well, don't just stand here looking sorry taking up the space. It's loitering.
Yeah, you're right. Shisker's gonna move someplace away from the gates.
And he's going to turn and walk into the building. Curiously, on his back, there's text printed that says, "Kill you."
Yeah. Huh. Is there another way in besides through the gates?
You can probably find some, like, over the... You can jump, climb, crawl, fly over the building into the courtyards, shimmy-shammy, things like that. But there's a lot of people here.
Fly.
There's a lot of people here. It would probably be difficult to avoid detection, especially if, because you know this is a thing, especially if they can sense energy.
Yeah, that is gonna make things weird. But Chisker is willing to take a risk here because he doesn't want bad things to happen. Does recognize Mans. Or at least he's putting two and two together. So, let's see how good Chisker is at suppressing his energy.
Can he?
I don't have a technique for that.
Well, in that case, he's not very good at doing that. So, what is he doing, more specifically?
So there's a main building, right?
Yep, you're in front of it. Or at the very least, front building. There's a big one behind that.
I just
It's like
need
a big-ass university.
I just need to find a way to get around the courtyard. And by that, I mean circumvent the gate. I'm sure there's some sideways place I could go to. In fact, maybe there might be a building connected, if not, because this is a city, though it might be kind of isolated, so territory. But I just need to find a place where I can scale the fence where it's not commonly watched, and then sneak my way around the building, try to find an opening because I'm small enough to use vents if I have to, or crack a window. This place has windows, right?
Yes. Roll me stealth, staying hidden. You're gonna have a negative reroll on this.
Stealth, staying hidden, advanced, and it is my specialty.
Very
I
good.
have a D6 in key. So it should be 4d6 or
Correct.
4d6
Yes.
plus specialty modifier of 4.
Okay, reroll one of those sixes. Goddamn.
22.
That's a 22. You are good indeed. Now, I'm gonna secretly roll some attempts to spot you.
And they're probably pretty good at that.
Oh, whoops, that wasn't secret. Let me redo that.
70, 12.
I was fucking with you.
They might spot you. It's possible that they spot you.
It's quite feasible, in fact.
Maybe I wasn't supposed to do this.
These are probably individual rolls. They're not one guy's massive dice pool.
Maybe I should have done this with a new character sheet.
There are no 70-12, so this is fine with me.
Yeah.
Wait, how do I get to 80-12? Hang on.
I like how even with that being a joke roll, you still rolled 2-1.
The Crane School is full of humans. If they have a 7d12, that's a really high tier of peoples. Oh.
77D1.
Well, I still got a 77, fuck you!
Hey, Dart, I gotta drop, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah. I'll catch you later.
Peace,
Something
bro.
going on?
Yeah, there's just a lot going on in terms of what's happening.
Okay. Take it easy.
We'll end it soon regardless, but yeah, have it good. I hope everything's okay.
I think it's house stuff.
Unfortunately, you do get spotted. You fly over the first building, you go down into the courtyard, you sneak around inside, trying to find your way around. You have no clear indication of where Tien went, unfortunately. But... Oh, actually, roll me D100. Just random luck.
Hiya!
Or
Okay, no, never mind. Worse. You do get spotted, and you do get spotted by Tao Pai Pai.
Hello.
What are you doing here? And as you're inside looking around, you're very good at stealthing. I mean, you're all at 22. You're good at stealthing, but you never sensed this man's presence, heard him, smelled him, whatever. All of a sudden, there's a voice behind you as you're looking up from behind a pillar. And just to set the scene, this is a very big university-like dojo. There's multiple courtyards, martial arts practices, arenas, several buildings. You haven't yet found anything to indicate that there's assassins here, but you haven't been sneaking around for too long. But all of a sudden here, what are you doing here? You're looking around, and you see that same man with the mustache and the braided hair and the pink robe. Hands behind his back still, but this time he's glaring at you with some sinister-looking dark eyes.
Trying to think of what approach I should do here. I'm pretty sure this man's gonna catch me lying.
Punch him! No, my pants!
The DM is telling me to. I don't know if this is what Chisker would go for firsthand.
No. I'm not telling you. Icon is. He just.
there's a dark icon on your shoulder.
keyboard.
He's whispering pants him into your ear.
Pants him. And then there's like your light side on the other side. Yes, pants him! And kick him in the nuts too! Since we're breaking, we can break here if you'd like. If you want some more time to debate. Have an inner monologue on what to do here.
Does the
Yeah.
rat have 1,000 thoughts going through his head at once?
It is kind of a solo story. Could pick it up later, if that's what you mean.
Yeah, sorry.
Or if you
Hope
just
you all
wanna
had
take a
some
break.
fun this session. Not a single combat happened. This was more of a roleplay thing.
Yeah,
Doesn't
I
need to
like
be
roleplay.
combat.
Yeah, it
Eh,
doesn't
like-
need to be combat.
Of course not. I have had some of these storylines, solo events in plan for a while. Maybe I should have done it in between sessions as like proper solo sessions, but I figured I could pull it off. And we're almost done with it. But yeah, hope you enjoyed.
You
So, didn't you say something about after session with my whole thing with Popo, or is it basically just my character will be
Yeah,
trained
but I
with Popo
haven't
first?
made his
And then...
stats Yeah, we could do like a combat thing if you want to see how well it goes. Excuse me. But not
You need to
being
stand up Popo first.
Yeah, not being accustomed to the air up there, you're gonna suffer some penalties.
Yeah, it's fine. Like, I want to have fun with this. And also, to be fair, at the end of the day, Sato knows he is not perfect. He knows the fact that, like he has admitted, he knows his brother is stronger than him. He doesn't like immediately crumble just because he knows people are stronger or smarter than him. He wants to just be better.
Popo is on anger build. He's gonna get pissed off, screaming, "Oh, Popo, can I murder you?"
Popo's an anger build.
He starts off with unbridled fury and just screams like, "Ah!" Oh shit.
Then again, how I kind of flavored Sato's brother is basically he kind of fights slightly like Icon, just more mystically. He's like Mystic Icon.
I wonder how far Icon would get up Corrin's tower just fighting.
How far up he would get?
Yeah, like could he beat Corrin?
Oh, depends. Can you beat Master Roshi?
I mean, I don't know Master Roshi's stat block, so I can't say.
Yeah, we'll see. I might stat him out just for fun later. I'll tell you right now, you have more power level than him.
Like base or with power-ups?
Yeah, right now.
Oh. I'm absolutely probably gonna beat him then.
You might think so.
Unless he can pull out a technique that somehow does, like, 25,000 damage a hit.
Wait!
Wait.
I surrender, motherfucker! Well, yeah.
I said no cheating.
I'll stat some of them out and we'll see.
But yes, I will. I have decided on at least one thing to buy.
Okay.
I would go for all of these like heavy shoes, lead weights, and all this stuff, but they actually do nothing for me. So I will, however. Do I want the better one or do I want this one?
Alright, fuck, I have to go through the items as well. I haven't gone through the weapons. Every weapon is now upgraded and updated, so they deal more damage, they're better, yada yada, also cost more energy. And I give them the ammo rule, so the guns and blasters don't cost any energy anymore, but they might just stop working.
So you pay Senny to fire them, basically.
No.
Well, you buy ammo with Senny, so technically speaking,
you don't.
You're,
BG, remember what we talked about last night?
Yeah, I remember what you were telling me. I still think it's stupid.
What's stupid?
He doesn't. Dart made it from what Avel told me, so this could be wrong or not. That you roll a die and there's a chance that you're out of ammo.
Yeah, I don't wanna be very complicated and like keep track of ammo, purchasing ammo, like spending ammo when you're shooting. Like I want this to be simpler than that. If you're shooting,
I mean, it's not that complicated.
What that actually reminds me of an ammo system I played with once. That is essentially like it goes from like D6 to D or D4 to D10, where basically you have like a D10, right, and you roll it. If you get below 1 or a 2, it goes down to a D8. You roll it again, it goes down to a D6. Roll it again, and if you get a 1 again, it goes a D4. If you roll 1 again, you are out of ammo. So it's basically kind of a, theoretically speaking, you can have infinite ammo or only 6 pieces of ammo.
So
but the whole point
10,
is, right?
1 and 8, 1 and 6, 1 and 4. That's a lot of chances. Also,
yeah,
stopping the...
Yeah, but you're guaranteed to get at least